Hello everyone, I am Xena. I am from Australia. I am a pop singer and I want to share you something that is very personal to me throughout those years of my life. So basically this happened in 2016. So right now it's 2023 and I want to share you about how the procedure went with me throughout the 7 years and how my experience is like throughout those 7 years of my life. So I want to let you know Dr Narendra Kaushik, that it's been done in Olmec Hospital in India. So basically I was choosing Dr. Kaushik for a reason because he is one of the best doctors out there right now. He is known for doing the Sigma colon. So this is what Dr. Kaushik looks like. His full name is Narendra Kaushik. This is how he looks like. He's very known and very popular right now because he is the best surgeon out there. He is a Scorpio as well. So basically Scorpios are made to be very professional, secretive surgeons. And yes, I have Mercury in Scorpio. So my communication style is thinking wise like a Scorpio as well. So I have a lot of knowledge coming through him and understanding how he's like. I even had my face done to me as well. So basically this is how I look like throughout his work. And anyways, I want to mention about my sex change operation where I had it done in India. So it was a pleasant place to go to. I normally don't go to places like that, but his place was very different. It was a welcome home. He treated me like we were the family, So the whole nurse staff and everything was perfectly amazing. And I want you guys to know that my review with Dr. Kaushik, Narendra Kaushik, that's his full name. I want you guys to know that he's amazing. And I will link the description down below. What happened is the whole staff at Olmec Hospital is amazing. I can say that, the review was just absolutely phenomenal. When I was getting the procedures done. So basically when you see everything that's happening, you will know where my job was done. And basically he did an amazing job. He did my nose. Everything will be listed down on his website and the photos are there to prove that I'm there. So basically in those 6 period of my life with the whole sex change is just so different. I know that the vaginal canal was not gonna close up, So basically it's not gonna close up because it's done professionally. There was one time I was not dilating for 5 months straight and my vaginal canal was just tightened up a bit, but then after when you dilate again and you do it just like you're having sex, throughout those years and months and stuff like that. Yeah, so I go through a lot of time going through dilations after this 5 months. But before then, I was stuck in a mental institution for 5 months, so I couldn't dilate. So basically, I was very hopeless in dilating myself. But the thing is, after when I dilate again, everything worked perfectly fine. There was no loose depth in your vaginal canal and everything. These other procedures that's done in other surgeries, I can say. The reason why I even picked Dr. Kaushik because I know he was a smart man. I know that he was gonna be the brilliant person to do the job for me. So we know how to get things done. So basically, I'm very just knowing how things go and in the world with psychology. So yeah, and I want you guys to know that throughout those 7 years, I was reborn again throughout my birthday, close to my birthday, which is the next opposite day with it. So I was reborn like a girl again throughout the period, giving birth, in being reborn. The pain was giving birth, it was different than anything else. The pain was severely you're giving birth to a child. The thing is, not everyone knows that, the pain of a woman is, but I do, because I can feel the energy of them and I can feel my pain as well, how they feel. The thing is that when you had the sex change, you will feel period cramps throughout the stomach that's grinding on both sides of your stomach, grinding to the point where its intensity will be a 10. So the intensity will be a 10 at least. And you will feel absolutely you can't move and stuff like that throughout those weeks, because I was stuck in there for 3 weeks straight before coming back into my house, I have to be wheelchaired to the airport, it was really hard. But right now, all I want you guys to know is that when you had sex change, it's not like, rainbows and butterflies. It's basically like something like where you are giving yourself a birth, reborn again as being a whole different person, and learning like how to articulate the ways of how to work with yourself, with the new like parts of your body. So I have to learn how to sit like a girl. I have to learn how to have sex like a girl. The thing is, being in a boy's body, you get more pleasure, but being in a girl's body, you get different pleasures as well. So it's so different than how it is, as being in a boy's and girl's body, So right now, I'm in a girl's body right now because I'm reborn again. But before then, I was stuck in a boy's body, so I was not happy. But yeah, I did told you about like Dr. Kaushik. He is basically done as like specializing in this kind of like sex change. Everything will be like linked down below. So you will see like where my work was being done, like where my face was being done throughout the 7 years of my life. So I am reborn again as like in 2016 at October the 15th. So my real birthday right now is 14th of October. But basically I will be turning 7 this year as a girl in this body. So basically it's amazing because I'm a Libra, and I'm a Libra as a girl as well. So it makes out like perfectly fine to me that I was reborn again, and I have all the proof to show you. I will show you right here so you can see my birthday and everything was done to me. So you will see like where I was reborn from Olmec Hospital. And I will like share you more of the results later on down the track from maybe in 10 years time, who knows. But right now, all I want you to know is that the vaginal canal is perfectly fine. I've been dilating every like 3 weeks to 2 weeks now these days, so it's not really a bad thing. Because if you don't dilate, it's like you're not having sex, but basically like you're having sex to yourself. So basically, it's good to have like that kind of like thing going on. Because right now it's healthy to have it as well. Like some females don't even have like the elasticity, like a vagina that really is very smooth when it comes to having sex and stuff. So they have to dilate the same thing as like how we do. So basically I want you guys to know that sex change operation is not easy. It is expensive sometimes, but his work was very cheap for a reason. I asked him why he wanted to make it cheap. Because the reason why he wanted to make it cheap is because he wants to help people out. Not everyone can afford. So he wants to help the whole community out with his work. So now he's very well known to like the whole entire world as one of the best surgeons out there to do sex change. Because all the other ones, he has to fix up the complications and everything. So it was really like sad to see how people didn't get the experience that they are. And then I wanted to share you like the orgasm and the climax experience. It feels the same like how when I was in the boy's body, but the thing is it's even better. It's way better. Like you don't feel like you're ejaculating like how a boy do. Because right now you just like get inside and get wet, that's it. And you get like really like wet as well when you get very excited as well, like how females do. So it's not really like something like how other procedures done to them, and you don't feel any of these kind of sensations. Because I do feel all the sensations. Sometimes like when I was like in doing sex with something right now with someone, so I feel everything, like every little feelings that's going through my body, like in and out. But sometimes you don't feel it as well, like how other females don't feel. So it's not really a difference, when it comes to like having the procedure done. So the procedure is like a C-section procedure where it's like giving a birth. When females give birth, they get like C-sections done to them. So you will see a lot of that happening. So I have a scar on my stomach, which is a C-section, like how all the females feel. So basically I know how it's like to be in a female's body right now because I was reborn again. And then I want to share you one more thing before I go. The thing is, when I want to share you one thing is with Dr. Narendra Kaushik. He's one of the best surgeons. I would recommend him to any freaking transgender out there that is a female that wants to be a female or whatever they want to do with the SRS, because I know the results. I know that it never ever breaks itself like how others do, and I know that for the fact that the work was done with him is amazing. That's all I can say. Amazing, like 5-star beyond amazing. And I don't want to share it out with anyone else because why? The Thailands and stuff do it as well, but the thing is, why him? He's way better than the Thailands because Thailands are more well known, but the thing is with him, he's specializing in that kind of procedure that no one has ever done. So that's why he makes it very like specializing, because he done it to a lot of people. He's not just specializing in male to female, he specializes in female to male as well. So he's really like specializing in all the sex change and for transgenders. I wanna let you know that the procedure is absolutely amazing. No doubt with it, you know, like whatever happens like in sex change, I know that the vagina looks very fine. Like a lot of people compliment my vagina saying that it is absolutely perfectly normal, like nothing like looks really unpleasant. And then when people see my photos, you know that okay, it's a normal vagina and it looks very like pleasant to look at. So with the new vagina that I had for like 7 years to now, it is like very maintainable and it looks perfectly fine. It's very natural. People will like see it as like nothing different, and it was tight from the start when Dr. Kaushik like mentioned to me. And now I know that when I have to have sex or anything, I have to dilate at least before having sex. And the good thing is that before you even have sex as a female or any normal gender cis female, I want to let them know that even though if you don't like dilate, it's not really good, you have to dilate before having sex. It will be making the pleasurable experience more like very good, because like it makes it more like natural and flawless. Like you don't have to get someone to stick it in and doing all that stuff, you know, like you just like smooth it off. So that's why when I have sex, when I have to do it with any male or anyone or my partner, I normally dilate before having sex. So it's very like the best pleasurable experience. And yes, I had some people like doing like oral sex on me as well, like when I was in a female's body, and which I am right now. So I know the experience when I climax, it's amazing. It's like where you just feel like you're just gonna explode and you don't feel like something is gonna like really make a mess, you know. So it just feels like you just explode. You feel wet down there, just extremely more, but not to the point where like how other females do. But the thing is, it does get wet, like to the point. And when you get excited, you do feel like you do get wet, and you do get wet as well. I use a little bit of lube, but I use lube all the time when it comes to just doing my work with anyone. So it's not hard. But the thing is, I would recommend this to anyone like that is a male to female. That is from my experience, because I would not like share this out to anyone else if I do not know that this doctor was one of the best doctors out there that I picked. And I handpicked him secretly to the point where I knew that he was gonna be the best doctor out there. And he has me on Facebook as well and Instagram, and he still knows me very well because I know him. I know him very well. He's one of the best surgeons, so I recommend him to anyone. The link will be down below, and I hope you guys can subscribe and like my video and listen to my music. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you. All right, love you guys.